So how do you find out what kind of that how-to marketing is? I recommend at the moment just going to ChatGPT and saying something like, I would say course creation expert. I am a Facebook expert. I am a trauma coach, whatever it is. Please give me the top 50 most commonly asked questions that X people will have in my topic. So my example will be, I am a course creation coach. Give me the top 50 questions that business owners, coaches, consultants, and course creators might have when it comes to creating a course. Bam. It's going to literally give you all of the questions that you need to go out there and answer. For your marketing content, your social media content, if you want to be seen as an expert, right? If you want to be positioning yourself as the authority, as the person to go to for any kind of coaching, training, or education on that thing, then you're just simply going to answer those questions in your way, the way that you do it, in the way that you know how, in the way that you have navigated that question in your life, in the way that you teach it to your phone with your face looking at the camera in a normal conversational way as if you would talk to another human being, right? What we're not doing in course videos or in marketing videos is scripting. You don't need to script. You've been talking your whole entire life. You're going to imagine that you and I sat in the cafe and I've just asked you that question. Oh, hey, by the way, I'm having this problem with my trauma keep coming up. Like, how do you deal with that? How do you deal with the trauma trigger when it happens and erupts so I don't go into a full panic attack? Oh, this is what I do and I try this and I do this and I think this, right? You would just chat to me. You wouldn't say, hold up, hold my coffee. I just need to go to the toilet to quickly write the script and then I'll come back and answer that. Would you? You would just share what you already know. Please remember, especially today when AI is out there, that the natural, conversational, having a chat with another person is the way that you teach and is the way that you are going to get the most engagement and the most connection with human beings. So you're going to simply answer these questions out there. There's a couple of reasons why, and I know that I'm starting with marketing, which is strange when we haven't even created our course yet, but because I want to get you into this idea that we are going out there to be found and discovered as experts, which is very different to doing marketing that is just getting likes and follows and love hearts, right? Yes, there's space for trending content. There's space for all of the fun, trendy, viral stuff. Educational content is never going to go viral. However, it has extremely long-term and exponential power for positioning you as a pro. So when people say to you how-to videos are dead or educational content is dead, they simply don't understand authority marketing. What happens when you create how-to videos or ways to videos or educational videos is actually more what happens silently behind the scenes than what's happening on the views or the love hearts. Because you all may have heard of SEO, search engine optimization, right? This is basically how stuff gets found and matched to search results on Google. This is, let's say you've written a blog post on how to overcome trauma, as an example. I go to Google and type in how to overcome trauma. All Google does is match the question to the answer and matches those two pieces of content together. Boom, it's your video or your blog post that comes up in that search results. That's how you get the traffic, right? If you posted it on Facebook, it may have only got 5 likes, but forevermore, because it's now on the internet, forevermore, every time that question gets asked, your stuff is being literally presented into the hands of the hot lead who is actively searching for that thing. Now, that has been amazing for the last 20 years, but let me just tell you what's happened now. As of about 3 months ago, most people today are now using ChatGPT instead of Google. Who's using AI now to actually Google search things? Yeah? So what's been happening is all of the goo-poos out there, so I've got this focusing on my mic instead of my face. All of the goo-poos out there are saying, oh, there's no point doing content marketing and how-to content anymore because now everyone's just going to ChatGPT. Guess what just happened a couple of months ago? ChatGPT and all of the other AI language models are now actually referencing, sourcing, and directly hyperlinking to where it got that information from. So ChatGPT and AI are now literally the biggest free lead generation traffic machine that anyone could possibly have. If you go into ChatGPT now and type in who is the #1 course creation coach in the world, my name comes up. What? It literally links to my website. I challenge you to ask ChatGPT about yourself. Literally, who is the #1 ex-coach in my industry? See if you can get yourself out there. How do you get yourself out there? Creating how-to content. Because not only is Google searching content to match people to you and send them to you, so is now AI. Whew. Isn't that pretty powerful? So this is where you need to understand that we are going for authority positioning. We're going for AI and search engine referrals so that as we're creating this educational content, we are not only slowly building up a following and getting noticed and seen, we're actually creating an entire silent web on the web, a whole ecosystem of content that is going to continuously send us traffic for the rest of time through simple algorithms of words and search queries matching the content that we've created. Can you see the mindset shift in this? All right, the power isn't in the how many views did it get today. The power is in the long-term cumulative effect of you going out there and contributing to the body of knowledge in your field. And on top of that, very quietly, people are watching. Very quietly, the more you're posting and sharing and answering people's questions and being the most helpful person in the room, the more you are becoming the undeniable first choice or only choice for the people who are going to need you when they need you. When people start seeing and truly deeply understanding what it is that you care about and what it is that you share, you become the go-to person for your topic. And this is how you then stand out as the go-to educator in that space. As Natasha opened today's session, I've been providing this workshop in its various forms and upgrades over the years for years. And why is it still me? Because I've continuously remained a contributor to the body of knowledge in my topic, right? And your task is the same. So just going back to our business model with this in mind then, we're thinking about content marketing and then all other kinds of marketing that we can be doing to be seen as the expert in this particular topic. As we move down our business model, our business plan here, our system for success, we then have to make sure that we're actually converting people in the middle. This means we've got to get them from just seeing us and finding us in search results or seeing us coming up in the news feed to actually giving us an email address or buying something from us. So every single thing that you're posting, every single how-to, ways to, here's how I did X, Y, and Z, post, content, whatever that you're putting out, you're always going to have either come and get my free X, Y, Z thing so that you get an email address, or you're ending it with come and join my XYZ program, come and join my XYZ membership, come and join my XYZ course, come and join my upcoming bootcamp or retreat. This is how we turn visibility into then money and customers. Very important part. Now, finally, at the very bottom of this organizational system for success, right down the very bottom, is then when we have our products, the thing that we're selling, or things, which we'll be talking more about in a moment. So as you're doing all of this, we're beginning to just take this big step back, this big bird's eye picture of what's the point of my business and how does everything we do fit together. Eyeballs at the top, conversion, email address, and money in the middle, products and services delivered then out the end as the outcome.